you. See you.
So there's two, the smaller and the bigger. We'll take the larger of those two bins.
Okay. So we'll have those two areas covered then tomorrow.
That should be fine then.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And then we just.
Excuse me. This is Tom. My name's Tom Woolner. I'm with Coastal Repertory Theater, and we have the contract for cleaning up during and after the Pumpkin Festival, for which the city pays us quite handsomely, and it basically helps us keep in business. Without the income we get from this, we would no longer be here. As a theater group, I start at about 6:30 in the morning. Crews show up at about 7:30. We work through until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock sometimes at night, making sure this place is as clean as we can possibly make it. And we pride ourselves on the fact that Harpoon Bay is usually cleaner on the Monday after Pumpkin Festival than the Friday before. That's certainly our goal anyway. We have on the order of around about 90 volunteers who help in shifts. They come in, as I say, about 7:30 and work for 4-hour shifts. And it's very tiring work. It's extremely hard, especially when the crowds are as thick and heavy as they usually are, and when it's a warm day. We certainly earn our money, shall you say. We have a mix of actors, directors, tech people, backstage people, you name it, including a lot of help from the Coastal Theater Conservatory, run by Michael Lederman. And without his kids' help, we basically couldn't do this. There's only a finite number of adults who want to keep coming back every year to help out because it's hard work. And Michael's kids make sure that we get this job done. They work very hard. Good kids hang in until the very end.
How many people do you have out there on the festival? How many man hours do you put in?
We try to shoot for 450 man hours over the 2 days of the festival. The most unusual event was several years ago when a very large lady tripped on the curb and couldn't get up. We needed several of our volunteers to lift her, and it took about 5 of them. To buy 45-gallon trash bags, I buy 2,000 of those bags. So do the math. Home Depot changes their bags on us every now and then, so I keep track of what we have. So.
And how long have you been doing this?
This is my 9th year.
Okay.
So what have we got here? 1997 we used those, 80, 98, 99, 2000 those, 2001, 2002, we're using these basically.
All the same? It's not, you didn't get one year where they sold?
As it turns out, that's right, they're all the same, but you don't know that by looking at the boxes because they changed the design.
Okay.
But what's important is the number of gallons, 55 gallons to fit into the containers, and the thickness, which is 1.5 mil. That's really important.
So there aren't like cheaper plastics or something?
There are cheaper plastics and I avoid them.
How do you know it's a cheaper plastic?
Because if it's 1.5 mil, we're okay.
And then you just stick it in a dumpster and then
Absolutely. Stick it in a dumpster, and this year we're making a big effort to recycle as much as possible.
I'm a contractor for the city of Half Moon Bay. Our company name is Pacific Waste Consulting Group. We work with the city on recycling and solid waste issues. We're here today to help with recycling at the Pumpkin Festival because it's the biggest public venue, general public venue that we have in town, and it has a significant potential impact on the recycling and garbage disposal for the city.
I would think that recycling on Pumpkin Festival would be nigh on impossible. How do you get people to separate stuff out, or do you have to do it?
We have separate places for people to put the recyclable, but you're right, it's very difficult to get people who don't live here to do what we'd like to have them do. We have put dumpsters or little disposal bins very near as many of the garbage cans as we could. So we make it very convenient for the public. Instead of dropping it here, you drop it there.
Okay.
1 foot away.
And people do that?
Not as much as we'd like.
And do you have to sort through it once they do it?
We ask them to drop them in there so that we have plastic, aluminum, whatever in the same container, and then we take it to a plant in San Carlos and sort through it there.
And what have you learned from previous years?
That you better have a lot of recycling containers around, and you hope that you can encourage the public because for some reason they recycle at home, but as soon as they step out of their door, they don't think they need to. And we very much want to look for other ways to encourage them.
Any particularly strange experiences you'd like to talk about? I.e., recycling things full of pumpkins or...
Well, we've had in the past recycling containers with a hole in the lid that's large enough for a 20-ounce, those new 20-ounce soda bottles to go through. And in there, and it's been locked, and inside we've had one of those bread bowls with soup in it. Now how hard somebody had to work to get that bread bowl through that hole, I don't know. Or couldn't put it in the immediately adjacent trash container, I don't know. But they wanted it in with our recycling.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You never had a volunteer come out here, start it, and say, nope, I can't do this?
Possibly, but what they can do is hide. I won't know, and they check in at the end of the shift. Who knows what they've done during those 4 hours.
What's the cushiest place to work here, and what's the least cushy place to work?
A lot of people want to work in IDES. IDES is the place to be in terms of the food and the music, most of the loud entertainment, and believe me, it is loud most of the time, and you're probably picking it up on the tape right now.
How about equipment? Has equipment changed over the years?
The volunteers, the hat, and the aprons, they may have them if they want them, but usually they decide to leave them with us. Then I wash them every year, and I wash the gloves, and we start all over again, recycling. The interesting thing is the kids don't like wearing the aprons quite often. It's not a teenage look.
So you need baggy aprons, basically.
Baggy aprons, and the big thing about them is these pockets, because that's where you put the trash bags, in these pockets, so they're utilitarian.
Anything unusual happening while you're doing this? People being rude, or?
Not really. They're curious about the theater. They just want to, like, yeah.
People are asking about why the hat and why the...
Yeah.
And you think the outfit's attractive? You like the outfit?
Not really.
You're not going to wear this at school, huh?
No. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Chuck Danskin. So these recycling things on the top shows a symbol of a can, a symbol of a long neck bottle, and a symbol like a water bottle. And it says plastic, it says glass, and then on the can one it says soda. And this woman was standing there, she had this Budweiser can in her hand. She's standing there, she's staring at this lid. And you can tell she's just trying to make a decision. Finally, she just takes the can and throws it in the trash. Because it wasn't a soda can.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, there's no IQ limit on this festival, is there? Let's face it.
Please take them all out here. I'll throw garbage.
Oh, they are? Okay, we better follow the flow of the traffic. You're right, you're right.
No pumpkin.
Okay, before you go away, who are you guys and what are you doing here?
We're picking up the garbage.
And who are you?
I'm Jim Larson. Work for the Coastal Repertory Theater.
Okay.
And volunteers that come down and do this, and somebody's got to do it.
So what have you just picked up here? Is this different than you normally see?
All the cardboard is being recycled. There's special recycling bins for the cardboard. The garbage goes in bins just for garbage. And we're using, for cans and bottles, we have other recycling bins over here. And we're trying to keep everything separated this year. That's what we do.
Okay, and who are you and what has he gotten wrong here?
I'm Paula Hannibal. What have I gotten wrong?
What has he gotten wrong about this? What else should we be saying about this?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Actually, the reason we haul it out is that there's so much trash accumulates. You got such a large crowd. If it's left on the street, it becomes a hazard. It makes a huge mess. So we try to have the crews move it out by hand, and then we pick it up. We also pick all the cardboard up, which is a new program the last couple of years of segregating out the recycling, which he was right about.
So you're basically going around the periphery of the Pumpkin Festival.
Right. We circle the outer streets.
And that's easy to do at this time of day?
This time of day, it's not too bad. We can't do it during the parade, and about 5 o'clock we won't be able to go around anymore. We'll have to wait for closer to 7 to finish up.
So how many loads are you doing a day? I mean, how often have you done this?
Oh, gee, I don't know. Depends. Today we're moving a lot of cardboard, so we're probably going out every half hour. It takes about 20 minutes, a half hour to do it. And we'll be going in for 5 or 10 minutes and going out again.
Do you also get a chance to take in the festival? And if so, what do you go see?
To be honest with you, I haven't been to the festival in probably 8 years, other than this.
So this is the more fascinating side of it. As an actor, you're supposed to drag forth your experiences and bring it to your acting. Anything here that you can make it into any parts?
Pain sometimes.
Pain.
Yeah, we're cut back. We used to do 2 days, both days of the festival, and getting a little older now, so we cut back to 1 day generally. Okay. We got another crew comes in on Sunday, and they take over. Getting a little too old and slow.
Lorna Rodriguez Wong. I've been involved with the theater group for over 10 years now.
Okay.
Usually I'm a costumer.
Okay.
I've worked backstage and numerous things. I've served on the board, and I was actually on stage this last summer, first time in years. But I think it's a worthwhile organization, worth all the sweat and dirt. This is actually one of the better jobs. It's not as dirty, but it's a worthwhile job to put in.
So you joined the rep just to pick up trash because it was the most fun. The rest of it is just...
No, I joined the theater group so I could actually work on theater projects. That was actually my major in college.
Okay.
And I got a real job and got involved with a community organization that was close to home, and one that my daughter was involved with, and the whole family could get involved in. So I think, again, it's a worthwhile organization.
So you want to show me what you're doing here?
I am just breaking down boxes for recycle, but there's one particular booth that's all they generate.
And where are they at? Why don't you show me where they're at?
They're down here.
Let's go.
Okay. There was one windy year where gum wrappers were all over the place because they were giving free samples.
How do you track down gun wrappers?
It's not easy.
You just pick them up with your hands?
Unfortunately, they were a nice, shiny, flashy blue color, and if the wind starts blowing it down, we're actually paid on our quality of efforts, and sometimes garbage just doesn't work our way. So this is my booth, and of course...
Oh, they give you one booth?
No, this booth has warranted somebody to be dedicated for just this booth because they're generating so many boxes.
Okay. So they're giving away T-shirts, and every T-shirt comes in a bunch of boxes, basically.
T-shirts, bags of their information, and water bottles.
Okay.
So we're recycling their boxes, their water bottles. At least this is one place to get a nice cold drink. If you want to get
I need a cold drink, yeah.
You could just go right over there and get one. And I'm going to start boxing them or breaking down the boxes.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that and I'll catch you.
Okay.
As we're making the mesh, you've got to clean up.
Here comes the closer, right? I don't want to. You free water. You.
Who was next?
Free bag with free water purchase. I like some water.
What are you doing here?
I'm Hannah, and I'm working with CTC, which is my theater group, and it's just a fundraiser. It like helps money.
And you're having a great deal of fun doing what?
I'm doing the trash, but it's a great way also to see like
To see what?
It's a great way to see the festival, because normally I probably wouldn't come down because the traffic and everything. So I come, and it's not. People say it's like really boring. I think it's okay.
Who you are and why you're sitting here with this hat?
Hi, my name's George. I'm sitting here with this hat because I worked this morning at the festival, and we cleaned the butts of this town. We
I like
picked
that.
up butts all morning long. It was a great time, and I'm going to do it again next year.
So how long was your shift?
4 hours.
And why are you still wearing the hat?
Because I'm proud to wear the hat. And it's orange for the Giants.
There you go.
All right.
And what should I be capturing on film about this event?
It's a really good community togetherness. You know, we all come together, and I even picked up trash out of people's booths that didn't need to get picked up just because I wanted to.
Let me tell you, you're the first guy I've talked to with the orange hat who's actually hanging out at the festival afterwards looking at stuff.
Well, you know, I'm leaving town tomorrow, so for a couple of days.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.